What's up, Geek Gang? Welcome to the channel, the Geek Social Lounge, GSL. You already know who it is. It's your homie Batman. And yeah, today we're gonna talk about my brand new movie. Just came out over the weekend. And people call it a masterpiece. And the best movie ever made in life. And if you don't like it, fuck you. Alright, I'm out.
Oh man, what's up, y'all? Yeah. Today we are gonna be talking about the spoilers of Thebatman. Yes. So over the weekend we did spoilers. Me, Eddie G, and Sunny D, and we basically gave y'all the vibe of what we thought, and it was pretty much positive across the board. Eddie G absolutely loved it. And Sunny D, while he had some issues with it, overall he enjoyed it. And Batman, his favorite character. So yeah, me, I enjoyed it. But we're gonna talk about the parts that stood out to me the most. First and foremost, we're gonna talk about what mostly everybody's talking about is the Joker. Yes, Joker was in the movie. He was in the cell next to the Riddler. And yeah, he's played by Barry Keoghan something. Yeah, he played Druig in the Eternals, the one with the mind powers. Yeah, him. I would have never cast him as a Joker ever, but I shouldn't go and judging by off of what he looks like or whatever. Proven from off of Heath Ledger, who's my personal favorite Joker. Besides Mark Hamill, but I'm talking about live action. But yeah, when you first see him, he looked like he was. I thought it was Two-Face at first because his face looked like it was screwed up if you look real close. So I don't know. They're gonna probably have him disfigured or something. His mouth, something. It seems like every single new Joker has a different lip or makeup or something. So we'll see how this one goes. Hopefully he can bring it. I have no idea if they're gonna put him in the next one or not. Probably not. He might be in the next one, but it might be a very small role, same as here. They might save him for the third or fourth movie or whatever, because I know this movie's getting a sequel. I already know. All right. So speaking of the Joker, his cellmate, Riddler. Yeah, Riddler. He was trying to do his old Heath Ledger vibes, but Zodiac killer thing, which was cool. I think I enjoyed his part in the very beginning of the movie. He's like stalking the mayor and all that good stuff, and he's inside the house and he kills him with the carpet tool, whatever. Now he tried to say that he's not a physical threat, but I mean he can clearly use a weapon because he was just like just bang, boom, across his head, and now he's dead. I liked his riddles. I was thinking that they were gonna do more Saw type things where like people are in like traps and they have to answer the riddle or else they die. But I mean, it was like that, but without the traps, really, kind of. Like that part, he had that guy blow up because he decided not to answer the questions and let it run out. So he decided to kill himself on that one. But it's just, I guess that's just the direction they were going. As far as Paul Dano's portrayal, he had him talking funny like a serial killer would. I mean, it was cool at first. It started to get a little bit annoying to me. Just like a little bit annoying, especially in the interrogation scene. When Batman would visit him in Arkham Asylum, which looks really just don't want to be in that prison. I mean, you won't be in prison at all, but you definitely don't want to be in that prison. It doesn't look like a good time. But yeah, so yeah, his portrayal, I mean, he was going a little bit over the top, but overall, everybody in his movie, they did a great job acting wise. So we'll see if he's gonna pop up in the next one also, because they didn't kill any of the villains in this movie, really, like none. But yeah, so let's talk about Batman himself, Robert Pattinson. Yeah, he is a very different Batman. He was giving me a lot of Crow vibes, like just as like he didn't seem angry to me. He just seemed sad. He seemed more sad than a angry Batman. I'm more used to an angry Batman. But I mean, I still liked it. It was just different. I had to get adjusted to it. His bat suit. Not gonna lie, I was never really a fan of it before this movie. Like, you know, I'm like, okay, they're going back to the armored look and all black. But in the movie, it looks great. While I was in motion, while he's fighting, like that scene in the club when he was beating everybody's ass, trying to get the penguin. That was that right there made like his suit look really good to me for some reason. I don't know why, but it's just something about it. It just takes some adjusting to. But I hope in the next movies that he evolves to look more like Ben Affleck's Batman. I like that version. But I guess they were going for the Arkham City type-ish vibes. It's not a full Arkham City suit, just like the top part was kind of Arkham-like. But the Arkham games or whatever. But Batman, I heard like narrate. I never really heard no other Batman narrate before, which was cool. It was cool. Kind of like what's the dude man named Rorschach from Watchmen. He was kind of doing that inside that movie. But yeah, he's I hope he grows into the role more. Like, you know, I'm not saying he did an excellent job. You know, the way he moved and all that good stuff. Like you clearly tell that he's like a fan of Batman and he knows how Batman acts for the most part. It's just, you know, he's gonna have to, I don't know, he's gonna have to bulk up a little bit, something, and he's gonna have to work on that Bruce Wayne, which I'm pretty sure they're gonna do in the sequel. And he's gonna finally get that Bruce Wayne persona that he needs. Because right now he's just all Batman all the time, all emo all the time, and it's like, okay. But yeah, hopefully we get that in the next movie. Catwoman, if y'all don't know, she's played by Zoe Kravitz, who is my personal celebrity crush. And good God, Lord have mercy on my soul. Whew. She did a great job. Now, as far as the Catwoman, she's like my second favorite Catwoman now after Michelle Pfeiffer. But her Catwoman is more reminiscent of her portrayal in the Long Halloween kind of look. She was going for that, where she's like a prostitute or whatever, and she's trying to save her friend and all that good stuff. Her fight scenes were cool with Batman, and just the way that they had her fight, like it was really believable. Like she could really like kick your ass, because she was kicking motherfuckers fast as hell, like bam, like lightning in their face. And she looking good while doing it too. And yeah, I don't know, if I was Batman, I would have went to Bloodhaven too. You know what I'm saying? But for real though, yeah, she you know, towards the end they had to separate, you know, because Batman, his number one love is saving Gotham, so he was always gonna be second fiddle to that. So, you know, she had to do her thing. But they're probably gonna follow up in a show, a spin-off or something that's on HBO Max, just following what she does. Cause she's headed to Bloodhaven. For y'all that don't know, that's the town where Nightwing took over, like when Dick Grayson became Nightwing. That's the town that he went to protect. So that's where she's headed. But yeah, she did a really great job. The part where she saw her friend and like opened up the body bag and saw that it was her. Yeah, I was like, damn, she about to go crazy. But that led to the next scene, which I'm bringing up now, which is the best Batmobile scene ever. Like nothing's topped that, like in live action at all. Like when I first saw the Batmobile that they had for this movie, I was like, all right, that looks basic as hell. It looks trash. I did not like it. But seems like this is a running theme for this movie. that Batmobile was awesome in this movie. Like, I don't know if it was the theater, the sound, but when that thing was revving up, you could feel it like throughout your whole body. And I'm just like, damn, that car is really a beast. Like, I really can't wait to see what it evolves into. As long as it doesn't look like a Tumbler.
I hate the Tumbler.
Ugliest Batmobile ever. Don't at me, but if you at me, I don't care. My favorite parts of the movie, and speaking of that, the person that Batman was chasing, the Penguin, he was a standout to me. As I said inside my non-spoilers, like he really brought it. Like, he was the comic relief, and that makeup, like, I'm telling you, that makeup was crazy. Like, you cannot tell that that's Colin Farrell at all. Like, that is crazy. Like, he completely disappeared inside that role. Yeah, but he was it's just like the way that he looked. He's like a mixture of like Joe Pesci mixed with, like, I don't know, just like some random gangster. Like, I don't know, but it was really dope. Seeing his portrayal. Like, he was just saying funny stuff, like when Batman and Gordon was like interrogating, he was like, "Oh, what y'all gonna start doing? Harmonizing? Y'all about to start singing?" Like, like, that shit was funny. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed his portrayal. Hopefully he gets more Penguin. Well, I'm pretty sure all these villains, because it seems like he's doing origin story for all the villains, and they're gonna eventually turn into who they're supposed to be, and along with Batman, because right now he's like proto Batman-ish, like young Batman. So yeah, I can't wait to see that too. Who else? Oh, Jim Gordon, he did a great job, probably the best. Yeah, well, I'm trying to think, was he better than the other guy? Probably. But yeah, he did a really good job. Like, it seemed like you know, him and Batman's relationship was, you actually see their relationship for once, like, in depth. And yeah, he was just like helping them, like when they captured him inside the jail cell and he had to figure a way out without, you know, making himself look bad. So he just told him to punch him, and Batman punched the shit out of him. And it was funny later on, he was like, "Hey man, you could have pulled that punch." Batman was like, "I did." I'm just like, damn, wow. But but yeah, yeah, he did his thing. Who else am I missing? Alfred, wasn't too much with him, played by Andy Serkis. You already know Gollum. I mean, you can't screw up Alfred. I don't think there's ever been a bad version of Alfred ever. So, I mean, he did his thing. I'm not too sure how I feel about they saying that he's the one that trained Batman and how to fight. Like, unless he's a ninja, Batman's gonna be getting his ass whooped later on. So I don't know how they're gonna address that. Like, I don't know. They're gonna have to make him get some ninja training or something, because he didn't throw one batarang throughout this whole movie, and I'm just like, wow, he didn't even make the batarangs yet. Like, he is early in his career. Hopefully we get that in the second one. Yeah, the whole story was pretty much good. It was kind of slow for me in the beginning, as I said inside the non-spoilers. But it picked up for me in the end with the whole flood and everything, and he's trying to save people or whatever. And I guess they're trying to make him kind of like Superman, like he's like the hope of the city now. I don't know how I feel about that, but I guess they had to, you know, steer him some way from his like just trying to scare everybody. Like, no, you're supposed to just scare the criminals, not the citizens at the same time. So I guess that's their way of getting him to have a better relationship with the people. I'm not that mad at it. And what else is going on in this movie I need to point out? My thing is with this movie, they need to definitely on the second one, they need to focus more on Bruce's pain and like make that rage just come out onto his opponents. Like, I want to see way more rage. Like he had rage in this one. Like don't get me wrong, he was beating down the guys in the face paint and all that in the first fight scene, which I love. But I want to like anytime that he's just like walking around, you just tell like he's just filled with rage. Like That's what I'll personally see. But yeah, overall this movie was great. I would have to say, out of all the Batman movies that I've seen, and y'all already know I'm not the biggest Batman fan, but I grew up on Michael Keaton's Batman, so he's my personal favorite Batman. But right now he's on the same level as Affleck to me. And I only like Affleck in the Batman v Superman movie. Him in the Justice League, so he was okay. But yeah, he's probably on the same level, if not a little bit higher, because I think his acting was better than his, to be honest. But yeah, if I was to give this thing a score, I give it a 9 out of 10. Yeah, 9 out of 10. But yeah, if you stuck around this far, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Please do not forget to smash that like button, share, and subscribe to this channel. And as always, I am going to geek out.